everyone, Stuart with Franklin Hill Ventures. Welcome to my weekly update video. I really appreciate you stopping by. Hope everybody's Q4 has gotten off to a great start. Here at FHV, so far so good. We're on pace to have our best month ever, and actually by a lot. So as long as things keep trending in the right direction, October should turn out to be one of the best, if not the absolute best month we've ever had. I will be going to the Boss Reseller Remix next week in Vegas, so I do expect the online sales maybe to trend down a little bit just because I won't be listing. My wife will be here to package things up that do sell next week, but I do know sometimes when you're not listing, the sales tend to trail off a little bit. And I'll probably also change my handling time just so, you know, my wife's not overwhelmed with a ton of packages that she has to get out every day. Kind of a funny week. We did really well, but not many high dollar sales, especially online. It was all mostly driven by volume, which is fine, other than, you know, it does take a little bit more work to get everything shipped up. I'm actually doing this update video a day late due to the holiday weekend. So through Monday, end of day Monday, we had 24 packages packaged up and ready to ship out, with 3 more waiting on payment. And then I think I actually got a couple of more late Monday night. So, you know, talking about just about 30 packages from the period, you know, Saturday to Monday over the holiday weekend. And that's one of the biggest months that I've ever had. So really excited about that. We'll go ahead and jump into the update part of the video. Don't have just a ton to show because, as mentioned, there weren't a lot of high dollar sales, but there are a few. So anyway, hope you enjoy. All right, well, we'll start with the booth sales since that's where most of our bigger sales this week were. The first thing is this curio cabinet, and it's a lighted curio cabinet. Picked this up from a Facebook Marketplace ad and ended up selling it for $100. Nice sale, and you know, I'm never going to be disappointed about a sale, especially one that's $100. But I did happen to be working this day and was the only one in the store, so I had to clean all this stuff out of here and find a home for it. But I'm actually glad I had to do it, not one of the other workers, because I know when you clean somebody else's stuff out, it's always, you know, you worry about, am I putting this in a good place? Am I putting it somewhere where it won't get broken? So anyway, got that out. The customer was thrilled with it. And we've now actually got a table in that spot. So got it out of there, and now the booth is back in order. The next thing is this Garuda Ceramic. I think it's Raffaellesco, I think is how you say it. That's the pattern, and it's these 2 dragons here. And I believe those were considered good luck in Italy. And that tray sold for $40. And I believe that was part of a really big auction lot I got that had a bunch of the Garuda pottery in it. And these pieces here are some of the last pieces that I had. I'd sold most of the plates and bowls and things of that nature and really only had the trays left. So those sold, and I believe it was $32. It was $40 minus 20%. And next is this pumpkin, and this was picked up at an estate sale, actually in the neighborhood that I live in. And it was sorry about that. We had an Amber Alert, and I might edit it out. I might not. Anyway, this ceramic jack-o'-lantern pumpkin, I picked that up at a estate sale, as I mentioned, in our neighborhood. That sold at the Bearden booth. The last 2 things I sold, both sold at our Granny's Attic booth in Clinton. And this, I figured this would sell pretty quick with Halloween coming up. I think I put it in the booth about a week ago. Sold really quick for $32. And I think I paid or somewhere in the neighborhood of about $5 for that at an estate sale. And then the final thing I believe from the booth would be this West German nutcracker. So this is, you know, I would guess probably from the 70s or 80s. It was well marked West Germany on the bottom, along with the company that made it. So it's, you know, a quote, real deal nutcracker. And that sold for $40. And that was picked up as part of the large estate that I've spoke of in previous videos. So really my cost of goods sold in that is probably somewhere, you know, in the dollar range. So a really good sale, and that was also a very quick sale as we moved into quarter 4 towards Christmas. I knew that that would sell. So jump into just a couple of the online things. As I mentioned, I didn't do a lot of high dollar things online, but what I did do is volume. And here's a good example. This was Etsy, and this was a bundle of 7 things that came up to $77. So, you know, taken individually, not that much, but you know, I think all this fit in 3 boxes, so it wasn't too bad to package up. But as you can see, kind of a wide variety of stuff here. Everything from a souvenir plate of Christopher Columbus to a Dragonware sugar bowl, a Campbell soup mug, a cup and saucer, a candle holder, another plate, and then finally a creamer from Metlock. So a very diverse group of items that went out to one person. And then next, another Etsy bundle. I don't know why it was the week for Etsy bundles, but this was a more, you know, typical bundle that I would get where somebody bought, you know, a bunch of the same type of thing. And in this case, a bunch of the Magnolia China from Home and Garden Party, $90 worth. I believe all this fit in about 3 boxes. So it was actually a little more challenging to package up than the last bundle, even though it was less items, just because of the weight, especially those dinner plates. They're really heavy. So you need a fairly sturdy box for those. But these were picked up. I think I've mentioned maybe some of this Magnolia China in a previous video. This is something I found on Facebook Marketplace and bought a huge whole set of Magnolia China with all the serving pieces. And I think it was either 8 or 10 place settings. And then we'll jump real quick over to a couple of other online sales. And I mentioned these books here. They're from the U.S. Army. And I was at a yard sale a couple weeks ago, and they had just boxes and boxes of these military books. And I think they were originally wanting maybe a couple of dollars a piece for them. I offered $20 for everything, not really thinking they would take it. And they were like, sure. So I got, probably at least 5 or 6 of these Indochina monograph books, and then probably 20 to 30 of these Vietnam studies books. Then I also got other full sets of things from the Army Publishing Company that I have at my booth, and I've still got a bunch of stuff to list. So, you know, if you do the math on that, my cost of goods sold in these things is next to nothing. And I've already sold probably, 8 to 10 of these things, anywhere from $10 to $18. This particular one here sold for 15. This one sold for 16. I do free shipping on these, but it's medium mail, so they don't cost much. So by the time all these sell, it's going to be a really good pickup. So really, that's all I have to show from the sold items. You know, not a real exciting week of things to show, you know, of high dollar items, but I can't remember exactly the number of things I sold, but I shipped a ton of boxes out this week. Anyway, hope you enjoyed, and we will see you next time.